Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. On the return, it's Wingo. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this place was going bananas. It was going nuts. The atmosphere was incredible. But how about the visitors setting the tone? The opening kickoff return, taking it back to the house. And now, guys, it's gotten really, really quiet.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run him again. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. He's changing the play. They'll move the tight end. Turns into the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting it
wide open on the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Now here's Manning. Rushes on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tide ready to roll on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll go play action with Mack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted a fourth down to keep the drive going.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Hits inside. It's Roach.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. Russell. The throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Motion from the wide out. Dropping back, it's Russell. Setting up the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's got enough. Past the 20. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Russell on play action. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Changing the routes with his receivers. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Coming out with it, it's Wingo. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Manning. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. There he goes. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. From the gun, it's Edwards. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to quiet this crowd. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second.
Number 93, set to kick this one off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback changing the play. Running to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown tie. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Gets open down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Arch is going to throw for it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook trying to find a completion for this guy.
Got the first down. At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the red zone, it's Henderson. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Cuts it upfield. It's Edwards. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking left. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Out wide left, it's 4. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Mack. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. They're all over him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throws it off the RPO. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Wingo. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Russell turns it upfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Second and long here.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at it. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
They go play action with Russell. Look out! Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to...
And they'll fake it again. Oh, a lot of space. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Making the adjustment on the play. Quick give. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick give. It's Edwards. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina taking on the Liberty Flames. And it's the Chanticleers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because...
Makes the grab in their space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Slips through the line. He's run out of bounds, but gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment. The run inside. It's Hill. Breaks into the Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Line getting set on second down. Sees an alley. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Russell on play action. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking for room straight ahead. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. In the red area, it's Hill. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Deep in the end zone, it's Wingo. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Drives inside. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
Back 18. Back 18.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Russell. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Finds a crease, it's Edwards. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Henderson. Turning it on! They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And the offense has a little bit of success. And what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now hits it. It's Edwards. Taken down.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting a run. Not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. And finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
On the run, it's Roach. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Takes off. Brought down.
This offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. throwing Russell. Got him quickly. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Enough to move the chains. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Got a little space. There he goes. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! His third touchdown in the game and 12th of the season. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Tide ready to roll on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keelan Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Time for the offense to try to put together a fourth quarter drive to break a tie. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Now on the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Alabama calls it second timeout of the half. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Manning to throw. Hauls it in. Still on his feet. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Left side, it's Wingo. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's changing the play. Russell. Under pressure. At the 35, he's got room.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Austin Mack. He's got him this time. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.